YouTube is LMERicoTv, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on today, man. RDCworld1 dropped another banger today, man. Literally today, as soon as I woke up, I seen this upload and I said, you already know I gotta react to this. So the video is titled How the Warriors Were in the Locker Room After Losing to the Lakers. So with that said, man, before we even get started, man, make sure you guys smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe right now. And also don't forget to make sure you guys turn on post notifications. With that said, man, y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna go ahead and start the screen record. That started and starting this vid now.
I know what y'all finna say. The refs won the series for the Lakers. And while that may be true, the Lakers just had too many weapons. And go.
Hey, that's really how he sound on his podcast, though. I forgot what he called his podcast, but that's literally how he really do be sounding on his podcast. But shout out to Draymond, though. He definitely doing this thing outside of the NBA, man. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy about that as far as that, man. That's crazy.
In Game 6, Clay.
Nah, Clay shot horrible last night. I feel like he definitely should have had a better game in that game. Possibly wouldn't have had. I wouldn't say they would have won, but they possibly wouldn't have lost the way they lost had he been hitting majority of his shots from the three. But last night, you just see that he couldn't get nothing going for real, for real. But now let's continue.
Clay Thompson. Hey, Clay.
You already know he don't want to talk.
Top 75?
Tough.
I hear that shit. I think you like top 400 or something. How many people in the NBA? That's how top you is. However many people in the...
Y'all comment down below. Y'all feel like this the end of the big three they got together, or do y'all feel like they're going to keep their core together and just make the improvements that's around them and stuff like that? Because we all know Poole possibly might be getting moved just depending on what kind of interest he got out there. But this playoffs, he definitely did not play like the player they thought he was going to play like for the whole entire year. So he's definitely going to have to redeem himself no matter where he ends up, whether he stays there or ends up somewhere else. He's definitely going to have to show the league why he is the player that the Warriors thought he was supposed to be, for real. Because they paid him all that money for real to be there. So that's it, man. Y'all comment down below if y'all think they're going to keep this core together, or do you guys think they're going to finally break up this dynasty and keep pretty much Steph, I would assume, and Clay, I would assume. Draymond, I feel like he would just be the odd man out if they were to break this dynasty core up. But y'all let me know down below how y'all feel about that. Now let's continue.
NBA, that's what you is. Game 6 Clay might be 350 or something, though. But Game 6 Clay, he ain't that much different than really shit. Andrew Wiggins or something. That's how I go. Clay.
And he wasn't even possibly supposed to play with his injury.
Looking at that dog, thinking y'all was gonna come back.
Hey,
Moment of silence for the people that was really finna believe that that dog really knew what was gonna happen in this series. Tough.
Leave it in the comments, y'all. Do y'all think every time Clay get the ball, he just throw the damn ball up? No matter who in front of him. Goddamn AD, 7 foot, LeBron on the other side, Daniel 6'9", and he just throw the damn ball up.
Look at that nigga Steph over there. Look like he motherfucking hate basketball.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Steph, though, can't nobody take nothing away from Steph, even though I'm not a Warriors fan. That boy was hooping this series. Like, he literally did everything he possibly could. And I really seen somebody funny as hell on the comments on social media say, now Curry finally knows what it feels like for him to be like Bron back when Bron was playing them, putting up all them triple doubles and high numbers only to still lose. I thought that was so funny, man, because it's true to this day. Now people are starting to realize this is what Bron had to go through when he didn't have the right team of pieces around him and stuff like that to be able to overcome what the Warriors was able to do to them. So, hey, man, you can do the best you can. At the end of the day, no matter how great you is or how good you play the game, bro, you need a team. It's just that simple. If your team ain't doing nothing outside of what you doing, you're not going to win. That's just the sad truth, for real, for real. But other than that, man, shout out to Steph, man. He definitely was balling this series, but it is what it is, man. They just didn't have enough, and now they going home pretty much. So that's it. Let's continue.
Hey, you, Clay. He thought he had a brother. Boy, he ain't got no damn brother. It's just you, Steph.
Tough.
Only child.
He ain't trying to hear nothing either.
Was it Steph? Steph, did you just say something? Steph.
Why are you always doing this to me, man? Fuck.
Hey, he
Steph,
fed up for
I
real.
think this is breaking point, Steph. Steph finna say,
Hey, Steph, go ahead and say it.
He ain't really just got this on the podcast, though, talking to
You just
him.
want, we going home, though. We going home. Because, Clay made sure that Game 6, Clay made sure we was going home. Game 6, J. Poole made sure we was going home. Hey, J. Poole.
Poole, I ain't even get to Poole, man. Oh, I did get to him earlier in the video, man. Y'all already know what I got to say about that, man, so I ain't gonna say nothing else, man. That's tough. I know they was mad, man. That's tough.
Remember last game you had the same amount of points as Iggy? Hey, Iggy, when the last time you hooped? How many points you had last game?
And Iggy ain't dressed at
Iggy,
all
how many
for a
points you had
minute.
this game?
He ain't dressed up for a game at all for a
When
minute.
the last time you hooped? Steph, anything else you want to say?
Also, shout out to Iggy, man. I know he just retired. I'm going to probably do a separate video on that, but if I don't, man, just shout out to Iggy, man. He definitely had a solid career, winning 4 rings with the Warriors over the past decade, and also on top of that, winning 1 Finals MVP. Now, I ain't going to lie. I'm not a hater, but I felt like they gave him that Finals MVP just to pretty much just to throw something at Bron, pretty much for people to say, oh, look, Iggy, his matchup got the Finals MVP the whole time. If people didn't really watch that series and do the research on that series, Iggy really didn't have no better numbers than Bron. And on top of that, he really got Finals MVP just because he was matched up with Bron. That's pretty much how it went. Like, Bron still was able to get his numbers. Yeah, he didn't shoot as good that series, but at the end of the day, he put up a 30-point, I think it was a triple-double or a near triple-double, and that's literally why Iggy got a Finals MVP. But I'm sorry, I couldn't say he earned that for real. I would have to say that was Steph's. It's sad that Steph only got 1 Finals MVP out of all the finals they won. I felt like he definitely at least should have had a couple right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, back to Iggy for real. I think he was a 1-time All-Star, and then I think it was something else he did. But that's pretty much about it, man. But shout out to Iggy, man. He definitely had a solid career, man. He definitely pretty much did what he had to do in his career to pretty much be the champ he is. So that's it, man. Respect to him, and having a great career. Now, pretty much we're going to get back to the video because I really don't got nothing to say, man. But that's tough.
Wiggs. He said, ain't shit wrong with your goddamn ribs. You just wasn't hooping and you made some shit up. And then he wanted to tell me
The
that I'm
face,
greatest
though, that's
asset
really
and
his
weapon
face
that the
when he be
Warriors ever
hooping.
had. Anything else, Steph? Y'all heard it here on the podcast, y'all. I guess we'll see y'all next year then.
He funny for having the
Hopefully J.
phone
Poole
set
and
up as the
Game 6 Clay
camera.
off the team. All we need is Draymond. Thanks for tuning in.
That's pretty much the end of the video, man. Hey, like I said, what do y'all see next for the Warriors, man? I feel like the best thing for them to do is possibly try to pay Draymond a little bit. I'm not saying give him a whole $100 million plus contract or nothing crazy, but pay him just something solid for like another 2 year or 3 years or so. Because he's getting up there in his age as well. Steph is getting up there in his age as well. I think he's 35 right now, and he's 3 years younger than Bron. So I feel like they got a solid 3 more years they could get out of this group core, but they definitely got to improve outside of their core. got to get some solid role players that's able to knock the three down, just because we know what type of team they like to play as and stuff like that. So we know they're going to try to do their damage from beyond the perimeter. They've been doing it for the past decade. I don't see them switching it up, and I don't see a reason why they should. It's just the simple fact they need some more fire and power outside of Steph and Clay. And then on top of that, the defense ain't been the same this season, man. If y'all been watching the Warriors all this season, their defense has not looked like how they have when they was winning chips and stuff like that. And Draymond was pretty much their best top defender on the team, leading the way for them and stuff on that end. So that said, I feel like they definitely got to revamp on their defense from the perimeter and inside, just so that way when they can't really rely on their offense throughout the game, like how that game ended for them last night, at least they will be able to play some solid defense to also keep the game close or near for them to at least still have a chance to win. Because at the end of the day, man, defense is definitely always needed in this league. You got to have it, man, because if you don't, teams just going to shoot the lights out on you and get you out the way easily. So that said, man, y'all know what type of league this is. Teams is starting to really attack from the perimeter a lot more than not. It's only a few teams like the Lakers where they not really relying on perimeter shooting. They're relying on their inside game and then also doing whatever they can from the perimeter, given the chance that they sometimes have it going, sometimes they don't. So at the end of the day, they not just really relying on their three-point shooting, they really relying on their inside game and also getting free throws and stuff like that. So it's not many teams, like I said, that's playing like that right now. So that said, man, I feel like the Warriors definitely probably will make the improvements they need to make and keep their three young core, well, not young, but obviously they three core players together, and Steph, Clay, and Draymond. But y'all comment down below what y'all think they gonna do. But other than that, man, that's finally the end of this video. That said, man, if you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all smash that like button and comment. And also don't forget to subscribe now if you haven't subscribed already. And also don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys know when I'm posting. Also don't forget to add and follow me on social media. That said, though, man, that's the end of this vid. And I'm catch you guys later on with more videos. So stay tuned. Peace.